Coming up without a rider. We'll pick up its saddlecloth number in just a moment. Actually, that looks like the front of the stall, so obviously one has got through. It is too. One has got through the front of the stalls there. It's number 15, Shallowees, who was giving some trouble behind the stall, so it's done it on both sides now, and this is the bolter of the field. It's got out to 118 to 1, Shallowees, and it'll be taken around the stalls. There's another one lashing out there. Gosh, that's a piggish mood, isn't it? That number 11, Bell Style. That's the Jim Marconi trained youngster. It should be better behaved.
Flaming Roberto, now dropping out of it, Monterey Monarch. Off the track now was Corinus making ground, and right off the track is Astrolusive from the outside. Heads them all off now. Astrolusive by the 1200 metre turn went to the lead by 2 to Morissette. On the outside of Shallowees, then Not a Bad Yarn. Regina Chailey a little bit wide, followed length away by Corinus. In behind them came Flaming Roberto, followed by Radosha the inside. 2.5 away Sheridan I'm Dreaming. Monterey Monarch is second last, and Our Grades is back at the tail. At the 900 metres, Astrolusive in front by almost a length of the favoured one, Morissette. In the box seat, back on the inside of Regina Chailey. A length away fourth is Shallowees, a half away Not a Bad Yarn. A length away on the inside, Radosha, followed by Flaming Roberto on the outside. Well back is Sheridan, followed by Corinus, I'm Dreaming, Monterey Monarch, and Our Grades on the outside as last. At the 500 nearing the turn, narrowly in front is Astrolusive. Within a half on the outside now, Morissette, given the run of the race by Damien Oliver. Draws up on the outside under pressure by the same token. Peeling out now, making ground quickly on the outside in turn now is Monterey Monarch, and wider out now is Flaming Roberto making ground around the turn at the 250. Our Grades from well back is making ground. In the straight though, Flaming Roberto reached the lead from on the outside, Monterey Monarch, who's coming it after the leader quickly. Monterey Monarch on the outside hit the lead now from Flaming Roberto. They're 3 in front of Radosha, and Monterey Monarch is coming away. This is a pretty good win. Monterey Monarch wins by 3.5. Flaming Roberto second. Radosha's run third. A gap to Our Grades. Then I'm Dreaming, followed by Sheridan. Astrolusive knocked up. G. Morissette found nothing in the run home, followed by Corinus. Then Shallowees, Not a Bad Yarn, and last Regina Chailey.
Well, the favourite disappointed, and the winner will be number 3, Mark. So I think there's a general easing with bookmakers opening up a pretty tight market early. There's Rancho Red with the colours we mentioned, the Italian colours of Jim Marconi, about to go in. We've seen those carried Nagano, haven't we, in recent days. Like a rule, the top weight, it's got out a point. Neither player, no other player has got the blows as well. Rancho Red's at $3.90. There's nothing between Bric-a-Brac and Rancho Red. Either could start favourite. Rancho Red touched $4. It's back into $3.90 now. So it's hovering around the $4 mark, and that equates to its price on track. While Bric-a-Brac out to $4, it's just half a point under what bookmakers are offering. They are the favourites with our Centane only half a point away on the third line of betting. Close to a start. Here's Brian Markovic to call the third at Mornington on Cup Day.
Racing, Bric-a-Brac on the inside, jumped away nicely with Rancho Red, which pounces on the lead. Pride of Rocky Hill travelled up on the outside of it, followed by Like a Rule a third. Then Dawn on the Nile. At the 1,000, a break of 2.5 lengths to Kythera around the outside of Our Centane, followed by Bric-a-Brac, now drifting back. The outside in turn came No Other Player, followed by Leeds Joy, Magic Love, and Exclusive Boy had dropped out to last. At the 800, Pride of Rocky Hill, almost a length and a quarter in front of Like a Ruler, settling third, Rancho Red, and fourth on the outside, Dawn on the Nile. A break of 2 lengths to Our Centane, back on the inside of Kythera, followed by No Other Player. Third last down the side, Magic Love, followed by Bric-a-Brac, Ledge Joy, and Exclusive Boy. They're tightly packed towards the 500 metres. Like a Ruler, ranged up to tackle Pride of Lochiel. It's not travelling well. Dawn on the Nile now makes a line of 3. A length and a half away, Rancho Red about to get out, followed by Kythera, No Other Player. Magic Love pulls out wide. Bric-a-Brac is well back in the straight by the 220. Dawn on the Nile reached the lead now, skipped away, 2.5 in front. front of Rancho Red, getting out, followed by Kythera making ground at the 100. It's still Dawn on the Nile. It's over a length in front. Rancho Red trying very hard. Dawn on the Nile in front though, and Dawn on the Nile wins a length and a quarter. Rancho Red. A length third was Kythera. Against the Magic Glove, followed by no other player. Then our Centane, Bric-a-Brac, Like a Ruler, Exclusive Boy, Ledge Joy, and last after leading was Pride of Lochiel.
Okay, the winner there.
The Bay Show Speed, 3 out to lead narrowly from Risky and also Laird's Image, making a line of 3. A round out now. Over the Bay went to the lead. Fourth is Ocean Bird, followed by Bellandella Dream, Tombola Fjord, and Ice Regal had dropped out to last. Heading up towards the 1600 metres out of the straight, and on the outside over the Bay raced a length and a half in front of Risky. Off the track is Ocean Bird now travelling up to be second, a length and a half away. Fourth out of the straight is Laird's Image. Then Fjord tucked away back on the inside of Bellandella Dream. 2.5 away Tombola, racing second last with his mouth wide open, and last on the outside is Ice Regal towards the 1300, and over the Bay snuck away by 3.5 to Ocean Bird. A half away third in the box seat is Risky, a length and 3/4 away Laird's Image, followed by Fjord fifth on the rail. Then the filly Bellandella Dream on the outside of Tombola, and Ice Regal is last towards the 1100. It's over the Bay by almost 2 lengths to Ocean Bird, travelling up on the outside of Risky on the rail. A length and a half to Laird's Image fourth, followed by Fjord, Bellandella Dream, and the last two are Tombola back on the inside of Ice Regal towards the 850. About 8 lengths would cover the field, and from the outset the leader has been over the Bay. It's still there by almost a length to Ocean Bird. The pair about 3 in front of Risky back on the inside of Laird's Image, followed by Fjord, then Bellandella Dream, Ice Regal and Tombola at the 600 down the side. Narrowly in front is over the Bay, within a half on the outside is Ocean Bird. 2 lengths away Risky into third placing now, away from the inside, followed by Laird's Image, then Fjord, Bellandella Dream is second last, 5 off the lead. Ice Regal pulls to the outside and 3 lengths away Tombola. Around the turn at the 300 over the Bay, straightens up a length and a half in front. Ocean Bird under pressure, under the whip on the outside, Risky, followed by Fjord. Ice Regal coming with a pretty good run, followed by Bellandella Dream at the 120. Ice Regal towards the centre now, hit the lead. Bellandella Dream is getting up, making ground. Ocean Bird boxing on its. Ice Regal still in front over the final stages, and Ice Regal wins a length and a half. Ocean Bird second, third Bellandella Dream, then over the Bay, followed by Risky, Fjord, Tombola, and Laird's Image is run last.
Well, the winner here, number 4, Ice Regal. Offering on track. Been good support now for number 1, Godina. It's firmed 1.5 points in the last minute or two of betting with bookmakers, Godina, and it's about equivalent. Well, it is equivalent now to what the what Tabcorp is offering at $5 there. Silkstar Ladies in the markets. You're shopping well at $8 if you like Silkstar Lady. Shopping well also for 3 and 4 Dancing Jindy and Liberating. Pretty close to a start for the first leg of the quaddie. Race 5 at Mornington. It's waiting on a couple to move up. And that's number 7, Silkstar Lady. Backing away, it's been a little easy on course, but it's still at odds that are under the $8 being offered. It's proving a bit of a handful for Greg Childs. He'll soon master Silkstar Lady. He's done that now, and she goes into wide barrier and completes the line. Set to go first leg of the Mornington quad.
Set for a start, Lysandra favourite. Oh, rearing almost got rid of Malcolm Pay. Stands better. Racing. Jumped away okay, Lysandra with Crazy Babe and also Liberating. Datton Light driving through on the inside, and Star Silk Lady out wide as burning across as they settle down. Star Silk Lady at the 1,000 went to the lead by a length and a half to Liberating around the outside of Manatilla, and also Napule in that pack, a break of 2 lengths to Lysandra, making ground on the outside of Datton Light. 2.5 away Crazy Babe, followed by Century again. 3 lengths to Peg Zone, followed by Godina, and 2 lengths to Dance and Jindy. They're well strung out by the 650. Star Star Silk Lady over 2.5 in front of Nap Hill. A length deliberating on the outside of Manatilla. Peeling out now 3 wide to make ground now on the outside as Sly Sandra going up in a hurry. Just in behind them came Crazy Babe. Datin Lights under pressure, followed by Century again, then Gadina, Dance and Jindy, and Peg Zone as last. Star Silk Lady well clear around the turn though. She wobbled away from the inside. Star Silk Lady at the 250. She straightens up 3 in front of Manatilla liberating. Then Gadina, Dance and Jindy winding up from well back, but Star Silk Lady at the 100. She's still over 2 in front. They're not going to get to her from liberating, and Gadina making ground down the outside, but it's all Star Silk Lady. She's run them ragged. Star Silk Lady wins by 2. Second liberating, third Gadina, close up Dance and Jindy, then Manatilla, followed by Sly Sandra, then Crazy Babe, Peg Zone, Nap Hill, Datin Light, and last in was Century again.
Well, a big performance by Star Silk Lady, trained by Barry Howe, ridden by Greg Childs, and Star Silk Lady, number 7, has got the money in the first leg of the quaddie at Mornington. Look how far from...
As I've said, bookmakers are offering a lot more. No real money for anything. Most runners are drifted, but Knight's Word, as they're starting to move in, will be favourite for the 1998 Mornington Cup.
Thanks, John, and a couple of them have moved in, including Napier Street, who for the 4th successive year...
Hang on, we've got a standoff.
That's a Mexican standoff, is it? Yes. And this one won't budge, will it?
You wouldn't catch me behind the horse. We've said it a lot of times, Keith, but these blokes have got to be congratulated. Have a look at them. They're putting all their weight behind this horse to try and get it up.
It's Space Regent, number 18, one of the bolters in the race. I was going to mention Ray Huxley discovered this morning and pointed it out that Napier Street, who is contesting this race for the 4th successive year, or for the 3rd successive year, has drawn 1, Barry 1 each time. So that's a little bit of worthless trivia, I suppose. They're winning the battle, incidentally, with Space Regent. It's been tossed in. Now, Murph, this was most unusual. We commented earlier that when Murph came up favourite at less than $4, that seemed amazingly short. Well, bookmakers opened him, first market, at 3 times those odds. He has now firmed 2.5 points. So it's a sort of reverse. He's getting out with the tote and in with the bookies, but you're still taking unders at $5.30. That's Murph there in the Hawks livery, the All Cerise. He's gone into his stall for Darren Gouchy. Coming up now, number 16, Wesley Boy. Wesley Boy, one of the roughies. The win pool, look at that. More than $250,000 in the win pool, and the place pool nudging $200,000. So we've got $500,000 plus invested in win and place alone on this Mornington Cup. And what about the crowd shot we caught a glimpse of only minutes ago? Mornington must be busting at the seams near on the lawns in front of the stands on this Cup day with this perfect weather. Field coming in now. We're right on start time for the Cup. The favourite is...
Just about a new favourite here.
Knight's Word challenging. He's been very well backed with the tote. He opened short, and we're set for the running of the 1998 Mornington Cup.
Rearing. Set. Atomic Comment on the toe. Makes a better line. Ready. Oh, still on the toe. Off. Jumped away okay, Atomic Comment. Nearer the inside, I stocked the Napier Street away well with Dendy Park and also Cerberus. Knight's Word in that leading pack, and so to Atomic Comment. And Murph on the outside making ground now towards the leaders, followed by Court of Honour, then Like a Roo. 2 lengths away, I stock to the inside of Party Prince. The first turn comes up, turning out of the straight now. Cerberus went to the lead. A break of almost 2 lengths to Wesley Boy, Party Prince, followed by Space Regent, Siri Nelg. And the last 2 are Sea Rhythm on the inside of Jamestown at the 1500 in its favoured roll. Cerberus went to the lead by a length and a half to Knight's Word. 3 away, third is Murph. A break of 2 lengths to Dendy Park. 5th on the inside, Napier Street. A length away on the outside, Atomic Comment. Covering up Ice Doctor. Peeling around them, Court of Honour now 4 wide towards the 1200 metres, followed by Like a Roo. Then Wesley Boy on the inside of Party Prince. A half away, Siri Nelg. Followed on the outside in turn by Space Regent. Well back as Sea Rhythm. And Jamestown had dropped out the last. The Cup field head down the back towards the 1000 metres. Cerberus in front by a length and a quarter. Knight's Word on the outside, a handy second. A length away, Napier Street on the inside of Murph. Dendy Park is racing 3 wide. Court of Honour very wide, followed by Ice Doctor. A length and a half away, Atomic Comment the outside, followed by Lycaroo. 2 lengths away, Wesley Boy, Sea Rhythm, followed by Party Prince. A length and a half to Space Region, followed by Siri Nelg. And Jamestown is last at the 650, almost a line of 3. Dendy Park 3 wide, Knight's Word the centre, and Cerberus the inside is narrowly in front. A length and a half.